Let's try 7 days a week.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're live at the Steelmatic Network with G Honda. Live from the Steelmatic Network with G Honda. Like, share, subscribe, share the content. Help grow the Steelmatic family, the Steelmatic channel. Thank y'all so much for being here with me, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe, coming in, share the network, grow the channel. I appreciate y'all being in here with me today. How y'all doing today on this fine, beautiful Monday night matchup Monday? How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. How y'all doing today? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? How y'all doing today, man? Y'all doing all right, man? Thank y'all so much for being in here with me. I'm your host, G Honda. Appreciate y'all being on here with me, man, on this fine Monday. And we're going to have a good show. We going to cook and we're going to have a good time, all right? Because, you know, them Steelers play in a couple hours and we got some Giants to put into the Allegheny. We got one New York team in the Allegheny sinking, drowning, and screaming for dear life and dying. Yeah, but that's exactly what we're going to do with the Giants. We're going to leave them in the Allegheny with them Jets, man. But I appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that Cash App, Steelmatic001, Steelmatic001. You see it across the screen. Don't hesitate to hit it, support the channel, grow the Steeler community. Appreciate y'all, man. I see some people filing in. Who we got? Who we got? Rose, shout out to the lovely, beautiful Rose. Rose, how you doing on this fine Monday? How you doing on this fine Monday? Hey, making my afternoon chai and rice cakes. Oh man, you making chai tea, Rose? I love me some chai tea. Oh yeah, some good old chai tea. I love it. Loves it, loves it. Rice cakes, I don't know about. I'm not a big fan about rice cakes, but chai tea. Now coffee cake, but that's a lot of sugar. But sounds good nonetheless. Sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, Rose, I appreciate y'all being in here, man. I appreciate y'all being in here, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, hit that cash app, man, and let's go. Cause it's game time Monday. And you know what the energy is. You know what the energy is, man. We gonna cook, man. We gonna get into some topics. We gonna get into those Sunday matchups, because I know a lot of the assessments, couple of assessments, fell off and fell apart. But hey, such is life, right? Such is life. But we gonna get into it. We gonna get into it. So without further ado, let's go. So first thing first, we'll get into our Steelers injury report. We'll get into our Steelers injury report. So, last week, of course, our wide receiver, Roman Wilson, he didn't practice. He have another injury that's holding him back. He's a rookie. Kind of have that Calvin Austin effect his first year in, but he didn't practice. He was out all week. However, DeMonte Casey, Deshaun Elliott, Dante Jackson was full participants in practice. Linebacker Tyler Matavich, he was limited, but he was out. Nick Herbig, he is out. Zach Frazier is out. Dylan Cook, he was a full participant, but he is ruled out. Cordell Patterson, our running back, he was limited this week, but he is scheduled to be out for tonight's matchup. However, Keanu Benton, Cam Hayward, Isaac Samalu were full participants and are expected to play, as well as Najee Harris and McCole Pruitt didn't practice, but is game time decision. Absolutely, absolutely. So let's get into some of these matchups. Sunday, all right? What you got, Rose? Yes, sir. Chai tea. I need an afternoon pick me up. This caffeine gonna get me right. Oh, okay. I ain't know caffeine was in chai tea, but I mean, I don't know. But yeah, love me some chai tea. I love me some chai tea. Most definitely love me some chai tea. I probably have but Rose, I probably do like a croissant, you know what I'm saying, with, probably a croissant or something like that. I love my croissants, I ain't gonna lie. But rice cakes should do. Absolutely, Rose. You know what it is. Got the best jersey on, the best jersey ever made, the black and yellow limit, the black and yellow Jerome Bettis edition, the Bumblebee, the Honey Nut Cheerios edition. Best jerseys ever made. Best jerseys ever made. You should get you a couple, Rose. Get Jerome Bettis, Hines Ward, Troy Polamalu, Big Ben. Absolutely. Oh man. But now let's get into these matchups, though. Let's get into these matchups because I know for sure I was off on a couple of the assessments, but hey, that's so much for being human, right? But now let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Because we had some good games yesterday, man. We had some solid matchups yesterday. We had some turning points in a lot of the divisions yesterday. And we gonna get into it. We're going to cook. Let's go. Let's go. Where we at? 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 Y'all bear with me for a second, man. I'm trying to get my server right. So let's get into it. So matchup recap. We had the Packers and the Jags. The Packers and the Jags in Florida. So Jordan Love and the Packers, they went to the Jags stadium in Florida. Jags looking for a much needed win. Tight matchup nonetheless. Jordan Love, he went 14 for 22, 196 yards passing, 1 INT. Trevor Lawrence battled back. Trevor Lawrence, he was solid. Trevor Lawrence, he fought back with everything he could. He went 21 for 32 on 308 yards, passing 2 TDs. However, he did have INT as well. However, I believe Josh Jacobs made the difference because Josh Jacobs, he went 25 for 127 on 2 rushing touchdowns. Yes, he did. Josh Jacobs, he had a big day. And the Packers edged the Jags. Packers edged the Jags 30-27. Packers edged the Jags 30-27. Oh, my stars and stripes. Who we got in the building? Shout out to Smell the Roses. Smell the Roses. Raquel Rose. How are you doing, lovely? How are you doing? What you got? What you got? Welcome to the Steelmatic Network. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Falcons beat the Bucks. Let's start there. Hey, okay. Yeah, Falcons. So Falcons did their thing. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, I think Falcons gonna turn it around. I think Falcons gonna turn it around, and that was a win that they definitely needed to turn it around because Bucks, you know, Bucks and Baker Mayfield, they have been looking solid. I'm gonna get to that recap here in a second. But Raquel Rose, I appreciate you being here with me, Rose. I appreciate you being here with me, Raquel Rose. I know we got 2 roses in the chat, but we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right. But yeah, so Packers, they beat the Jags 30-27 in Jacksonville. Packers win 30-27. Next matchup, we got the Cardinals and the Dolphins in Miami. Cardinals and the Dolphins in Miami. So let me see. So Kyler Murray goes into Miami. Kyler Murray went 26 for 36. On 307 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. However, Tua wasn't sleeping. Tua went 28 for 38 on 234 yards passing and a rushing touchdown. However, James Conner, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, went 20 carries for 53 yards and a rushing touchdowns as the Cardinals edged the Dolphins by just a single digit. Come out, Cardinals win 28-27 in Miami. 28-27 in Miami. Yup. Next matchup recap, we had the Jets and the Patriots. The Jets and the Patriots. So the Jets take on the Patriots in a wild matchup, in a back and forth matchup. This is a pretty good game. I was actually glimpsing this one myself. Aaron Rodgers and Brissett, they went back and forth. Aaron Rodgers, he went 17 for 28 on 233 yards, passing 2 touchdowns. And Bryce Hall, he went 16 carries for 80 yards rushing in the Jets. But I'm sorry, Jacoby Brissett, he went 15 for 24 on 132 yards passing. However, Stevenson, he made all the difference when rushing for 20 carries for 48 yards, but he had 2 rushing touchdowns as the Patriots hold court at home and beat the Jets. Patriots hold court at home and beat the Jets 25-22. 25-22 in Gillette Stadium. Patriots beat the Jets. Let me see. Next matchup, we got divisional AFC North matchup, Ravens and Browns in Cleveland. So Lamar Jackson and company, they went to Cleveland to play the Browns. Of course, Lamar Jackson, he went 23 for 38 passing on 289 yards with 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns. Derrick Henry, of course, did his thing, you know, the unstoppable force and the immovable object that is Derrick Henry. He had 11 carries for 73 yards on a run rushing touchdown. James Winston, he went 27 for 41, 334 yards passing with 3 T's. Browns down the Ravens. Browns down to Ravens with the much needed win at home, 29-24. 29-24. Absolutely, absolutely. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got, Raquel? We loving the new QB. Oh, okay, y'all got okay. So what's his face is starting? I forget his name. Black dude. Of course he's a black dude, but I forget his name. But I know he from Washington though. The rookie dude. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. So Kirk Cousins must have got hurt, or okay. Cool, 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 cool. Rose, what you got? Oh, I forgot the last bone readings to see how accurate you be. Rose, Rose, you need to stop. I make assessments. I give my opinion, my minor expertise opinion. Rose, you gonna stop. You don't even Rose, you need to stop, bro. Stop being a bully, Rose. Seriously. I give my these are minor assessments. I'm no analysis or no but even though I have my moments when I'm on point sometimes, I do. But Rose, let me be great. How about that, Rose? Let me be great. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. Next matchup. You had the Eagles and Bengals in Cincinnati. Eagles and Bengals in Cincinnati. So the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts, he went 16 for 20 on 236 yards passing with a passing touchdown. Saquon, of course, did his thing. He had 22 carries for 108 yards rushing. However, it wasn't however and also they did of course, Devontae Smith. How can I forget about Devontae? He had 6 receptions for 85 yards passing and receiving TD. Eagles definitely came in the building. However, Joe Burrow did go 26 for 37 on 234 yards passing, one passing touchdown, one INT. However, I think that INT kind of, you know, made a major turn for them, but the Eagles was just too much for them in Cincinnati as they down Cincinnati 37-17. They down Eagles down the Bengals 37-17. And I believe I thought I had Bengals winning, but I may be wrong though. But Eagles down the Bengals 37-17. 37-17. Who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Divine, what's good, my guy? What's good, my guy? Divine Photos. Salute to you, brother. Salute to you, brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate you being here, brother. Appreciate you being here. Rose, what you got, Rose? What you got, Rose? I'm here flaming the fire. I still want to know, though. What do you want to know, Rose? Rose, what are you talking about? Rose, you just talking. Rose just be talking. Rose just be ranting. What you got, Raquel? I like the Eagles. Oh, okay. So you like the Eagles more than the Falcons? Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Could you like two birds team? Could you like Falcons and the Eagles? I don't know. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. What you got, Rose? You might be a psychic. No, I'm not a psychic, Rose. Stop. I'm not a psychic. I'm a minor what do you call it? What's the term for it? I'm a minor opinionated individual. There you go. That's how you keep. There you go. That's what we gonna go with. That's what we gonna go with. That's what we're gonna go with. Divine Photos, what you got? Jaden Daniels, the truth. Man, hey man. Hey, if he could keep that up, I mean, he didn't look so hot against the Ravens, but he did indeed. He's making leaps and bounds nonetheless. He really is. How accurate you be? I do. Sometimes I do be accurate, Rose. You are right about that. That how right you are. What you got, Raquel? No, I don't like the Eagles. Not more. Okay, yeah. Okay. Bird lover. Okay. So yeah. So let me get back into these assessments, right? Cause not definitely, but now Devon Jaden Daniels definitely doing his thing right now, man. He's definitely talking the talk right now, man. And I think they really gonna build around him, and as they should build around him right now. You know, that front office they need to build around Jaden now. You know, what start with the line, solid run. But I tell you what, and I'm gonna get into the Najee and Devon, I'm gonna get into the Najee fiasco again because you know still haven't been extended. However, the bye week is here. But when we gonna get into that, we gonna cook. We gonna cook. I promise. We gonna cook on that Najee Harris deal. I got a lot of smoke for that. Absolutely. But let me get into the next matchup. Let me get into the next matchup. So next matchup we had the Colts and the Texans in H Town. The Colts and the Texans in H Town. So Texans and CJ Stroud. CJ Stroud, he went 25 for 37 on 285 yards passing and a passing touchdown and one touchdown. Joe Mixon, he had 25 carries for 102 yards and one rushing touchdown. Stephon Diggs, he had 5 receptions on 81 yards. But the Colts came battling back as Jonathan Taylor. He had 20 carries for 105 yards rushing and one rushing touchdown. Of course, Anthony Richardson, the new guy, he went 10 for 32 on 175 yards passing, one rushing touchdown, one INT, and the Texans edged the Colts in H-Town. 23-20, 23-20. CJ Stroud and the Texans edged the Colts 23-20. So next matchup, we had the Lions. Where you at, Top Pro? I know you out there talking all that smack, Top Pro. Yeah, Top Pro, where you at? I know Top Pro out there ghost watching. The Lions and the Titans. The Lions and the Titans. Top Pro, where you at, man? Lions and Titans in Motown, Detroit, Motor City. So Detroit did their thing. Jared Goff, he went 12 for 15 on 85 yards passing, but he had 3 passing touchdowns. Jamar Gibbs, he had 11 carries for 127 yards on 1 rushing touchdown. Sal Laporta had 6 receptions for 48 yards on a receiving touchdown. Titans tried to do something, but they didn't do much, and they showed up to play. They was at the arena because Miles Rudolph, former Steeler. This is very embarrassing, Miles. I'm very disappointed in you, man. Mason Rudolph. Why I say Miles? Mason Rudolph, I'm very disappointed. You're a former Steeler, but you didn't put on, man. I'm sorry. God, dog. You went 22 for 38, 266 yards passing, 1 passing touchdown, 2 INTs, as the Lions ousted the Titans in Detroit Motor City, 52-14. Not 52, 52-14. 52. Because anytime you put up a basketball score, you don't see it right. Devon, what you got, my guy? What you got, my guy? You heard that Chiefs made a trade with the Patriots for a pass rusher. Oh, who they get? I know they didn't get Matt Judon. I know they didn't get Matt Judon. I thought Matt Judon. Oh, hold up. Wait. Who they get, Devon? Put it in check. I didn't see that on the feed. Put it in the chat, Devon. Put in the chat for me who they got. I know you know. Next matchup, Falcons and the Bucks. Falcons and the Bucks. ATL, home of the lemon pepper wings. Raquel Rose, you got your lemon pepper wings? You got your Rick Rose wings? But no, shout out, man. Shout out. Falcons and Bucks in Tampa Bay. So Falcons, Kirk Cousins, Kirk Cousins came in. Kirk Cousins went 23 for 29, 276 yards passing, 4 touchdowns. Kirk Cousins, man, boy, that's some numbers right there. Bijan Robinson, 13 carries for 63 yards. Kyle Pitts, he went 4 receptions for 91 yards with 2 receiving touchdowns. But the Baker Mayfield and company battled back. Baker Mayfield, he had 37 for 50, 330 yards passing, 3 TDs. However, two INTs as the Bucks fall to the Falcons. They fall to the Falcons in Tampa 31-26. 31-26. 31-26. But you got Devon, some dude named Josh. Yeah, uh, I'm not familiar. I honestly, I haven't been really watching the Chiefs. I know they still undefeated. Last time I saw, they were 6-0, but I mean, I really haven't been following. But I'm gonna go back and look. Yup. What you got, Rose? Raquel? Raquel Rose. My fault. I just said your whole name backwards. Yes, extra crispy. Oh, okay. The Hawaiian extra crispy or the I don't know. No, no Wingstop. What? Oh, that's because them lemon peppers. Yeah, them lemon peppers are horrible. Hawaiian, and I ain't even advertising for Wingstop. I mean, but them Hawaiian wings, them the best ones. Hawaiian, no lemon pepper. Hawaiian. Yep. But nah, but shout out to Falcons. Falcons beat the Bucks 31-26 in Tampa. A pivotal divisional game. A pivotal divisional game. So that puts Falcons at 5-3, put them in prime position to turn their season around and say their season and make the postseason. Most certainly does. Most certainly does. Yup. Absolutely. Next matchup, you had the Saints and the Chargers. The Saints and the Chargers in LA. And this is another one that helped y'all. Well, not really, but so Saints went into LA. Spencer Rattler, he went 12 for 24, 156 yards passing. However, Justin Herbert was just way too much for him because he's a season as a young vet. Justin Herbert went 20 for 32 on 279 yards passing with 2 passing touchdowns. J.K. Dobbins, 17 carries for 57 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. And McConkey, their receiver, 6 receptions for 111 yards receiving, 2 passing touchdown receiving. And the Chargers ousted the Saints. They ousted the Saints 26-8 in L.A. Chargers beat the Saints 26-8 in LA. Next matchup, you had the Bills and the Seahawks. Bills and the Seahawks. Bills and the Seahawks in Seattle. So Josh Allen and company. Josh Allen went 24 for 34 on 283 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 1 INT. Geno, he battled back, went going 21 for 29 on 212 yards passing, 1 INT. However, Jared Cook, he made a big difference. He made a big splash as he ran 17 carries for 111 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns. And of course, you had Shakir, who went 9 receptions for 107 yards, blowing them out in the reception game. And the Bills down the Seahawks in their own house, 31-10. 31-10. Bills down the Seahawks, 31-10. What you got, Raquel? We don't care about the Aints. Oh, wow. Oh, man, that's my thing. Wow. Man, yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. So next matchup, we had the Bears and the Commanders. You had the Bears and the Commanders. And Divine, I know what you're talking about, Divine makes that Hail Mary was crazy. So the Bears and the Commanders. The Bears and the Commanders. So Caleb Williams, he comes into Washington. Caleb Williams, he went 10 for 24 on 131 yards passing. DeAndre Swift, Georgia Bulldog, 18 carries for 129 yards, one rushing touchdown. However, Jaden Daniels went 21 for 38 on went 21 for 38 on 326 yards passing, one TD. But Scary Terry had 5 receptions for 125 yards. And of course, the infamous Hail Mary play, Jaden Daniels, go ahead TD, Hail Mary play. They down the Bears at the end in DC, in the nation's capital, 18-15, 18-15. Commanders beat the Bears 18-15 per Jaden Daniels. Next matchup, you got the Chiefs and the Raiders. The Chiefs and the Raiders. Chiefs and the Raiders in Las Vegas. Excuse me. Pat Mahomes, he went 27 for 38 on 262 yards passing, 2 passing TDs. Two TDs, 1 INT. Kareem Hunt, he had 21 carries, 59 yards, a rushing TD. Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift, 10 receptions for 90 yards. Receiving, 1 receiving TD, as the Chiefs beat the Raiders 27-20, 27-20, 27-20. Chiefs beat the Raiders. Calm down, Raquel. I mean, I was just talking about DeAndre Swift. Calm down. We ain't talking about those Georgia Bulldogs. If anything, we talking about the LSU Tigers. Calm down. Relax. Nah, I'm joking. I'm kidding. Taylor Swift, yeah, Rose. She's a iconic pop singer. Taylor Swift. She's currently dating Travis Kelce. Very popular singer. You probably got a couple of her albums, but she's a very popular singer. Taylor Swift, yeah. Let me see. Next matchup. Who we got? Panthers and Broncos. So the Queen City, Carolina Panthers, went to the Mile High to face the Broncos. But Bo Nix and the Broncos was just too much for Panthers, per usual. Bo Nix, he went 28 for 37, 284 yards passing with 3 TDs. Sutton, he had 8 receptions for 100 yards receiving. But for the Panthers, Bryce Young, he went 24 for 37, 224 yards passing, 2 TDs, 2 INTs. Chris Hubbard only had 15 carries for 56 yards. But it wasn't enough, as Panthers went into the Mile High and got down by the Broncos 28-14. 28-14. Broncos beat the Panthers 28-14. Next matchup, we got the Cowboys and 49ers. The Cowboys and 49ers. Oh, boy. So the Cowboys, they go to the West Coast. Dak Prescott, or Dakota Prescott. That's my mom named Dakota. I'm gonna call him Dakota. So Dakota Prescott went 25 for 38 on 243 yards passing, 2 TDs, 2 INTs. Ezekiel Elliott had 10 carries for 34 yards and a rushing TD. CeeDee Lamb, he had 13 receptions for 146 yards receiving, 2 receiving touchdowns. But Kittle, he had 6 receptions for 128 yards, 1 receiving touchdown. And Brock Purdy went 18 for 26 on 260 yards passing, 1 TD. And the 49ers beat the Cowboys on the West Coast 30-24. 30-24. 49ers beat the Cowboys. Absolutely. I appreciate y'all following in. Appreciate y'all being here, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe. Hit that Cash App Steelmatic 001, Steelmatic 001. And man, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So those were the Sunday matchups. But let's get into it. So our guy, Arthur Smith, our OC, Arthur Smith. Oh man, whew, got the Giants tonight, prime time. A way to clean things up and clean up things for our passing course on our offense. And I mean, we just got a lot of voids to fill. We got a lot of things to clean up in for the second half of the season, and we definitely want to, so to speak. Let me get this light on my face. And then, we definitely want to really clean some things up and really shape things up for the second half, like I said. But, if we can't utilize our personnel like how we supposed to and like just really like, have those creative packages and make those adjustments like we need to, and we're relying heavily on Russ to do a lot because, and I'm gonna get into the whole Najee Harris thing later on because this kind of factors into it. But just based on the direction that they're going, that the front office and franchise is going, of course we only got Russ for a 1-year deal, but that may change. Because I believe he's on like 36, 37. So, but nonetheless, bad decision I feel that's being made. But Arthur Smith is just time for it's just time that that they make these transitions and they clean things up. What's going on? Rose, what you talking about, Rose? Rose, Rose, you talking crazy. But no, but Arthur Smith definitely definitely got to get things right on the offensive ball, especially getting more people involved and throwing some different schematics and schemes, because I mean we just looking a bit stale and stagnant, if you ask me. But progress will be made, of course, with this bye week coming up, this much needed bye week, and going into the second half, getting ready for divisional play and just patching things up. Patching things up is what we need to do. Case in point, our receiving core. George Pickens can't do it all. You just paid for Pat Frymouth $50 million over the next 4 years, and kind of a mid production, so to speak. But which may change going down the line and going forward. But the thing about it is that you getting good money. So I'm like, man, you got to give bang for your buck, bro. So of course, that production should increase, but he definitely need more snaps than what he getting. But I mean, just being that our receiving course lagging, and then uh you got the run game and the person most responsible for the run game giving more production. But of course, you getting those splash plays in the receiving core here and there, which yeah, yeah. But Najee doing his thing, man. Najee doing his thing, man. I mean, that's just life, and it's never fair. But that receiving core is definitely lacking outside of Pickens and Frymouth. I mean, is just damn near non-existent. But it's just one thing that's going to get ironed out. They made some key additions. Signed a guy to the signed a guy to the. Well, I really don't get into the practice, squad players, but made some minor moves. But I think the Cooper Cup thing, I really don't deal with rumors and engage in rumors or natural media too much, but because that's all it is. I mean, we saw that with Devontae Adams, we saw that with Brandon Ayuk, and Brandon Ayuk, he out for the season now. I mean, but it is what it is. but definitely adjustments need to be made and things, bye week couldn't have came at a better time. But, definitely with this Monday night matchup, this is going to be a telltale of a lot and see who's making the right moves, who's making those adjustments and whatnot. Hmm. Now, one thing that's been grinding my gears all week, I've been getting texts and emails about, our run game and our direction that we are going. Now, some of which that I certainly don't agree with, because I'm adamant about, I'm a bit biased when it comes to Najee. I must say, yeah, I was a fan of Najee for a minute, since he was at Alabama. But you got another guy with that's just I wouldn't say just as talented, but is talented in Jalen Warren. However, Najee's fully always available, and the best ability is availability. Just saying, available and producing, available and producing, not taking up space, not showing up and knocking, but producing. And not seeing an extension. So, I mean, you can say what you want, but large in part to us being 6-2, Najee's responsible for a good chunk of that. Najee and Justin Fields is responsible for a good chunk of that. Oh yeah, most definitely. Most not 6. Yeah, 5-2. Yeah. But large in part, because Najee, he's always available, and I think that they made the front office erroneous. Somebody made a statement about they're not planning to extend him. But I tell you what, you don't want. You don't want him to go into Kansas City. You don't want him going to the New York Jets. Any team Najee goes to, they instantly become a playoff contender. They're instantly contenders just because they got Najee. And I tell you what, if he go to the Jets, it's over. If he go to Kansas City, it's over. If he goes back to his home on the West Coast, if he go to the Chargers, it's over. Because you got to realize, you believe you claim you're doing what's best for business, but the thing about it is, just look at the former past guys that was just as talented in LeGarrette Blount, AB, Juju, all who've left Pittsburgh and got rings. So I mean, you got to really ask yourself: are you really making an accurate decision? Yeah, you could say, "Oh, Jalen's better. Jalen's more talented." Yeah, I mean that's your opinion, but how frequent is Jalen available though? I mean, I can you could say, oh, I could be in the ring and box like Floyd Mayweather, but I, but I can't win around. Oh, but I look good though. I'm like that don't no that don't equate no. But no, but you get the opinions online, you get the all the backlash and the hoopla, but at the end of the day, you just got a whole bunch of people that think they know what's best for the unit, but they know what's financially frugal for them. So, but anywhere else, they're gonna become instant contender because they getting him because he's been solid his whole 4 years, and I just think it's beyond stupid that they not going forward with them, and whoever that gets them, they're gonna be an instant contender because of that. Off the rip, off the rip. What you got, Rose? Who keep texting you? I don't know. I don't. No, it's, I don't know. Don't ask. You're Grant. Rose, relax. Relax. It's Monday, Rose. Relax. But you got Raquel, Boo, Dallas. Yeah, Boo, Dallas, and Dakota Prescott. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. But definitely, they're really doing some wonky stuff in that front office. And Roney, man, he's on my it list, man, because he's been doing wonky stuff for years. He's been doing wonky stuff for years. And especially not, but this just caps it all off because like how much is that really saying to Russell Wilson? Like, how much faith are you really putting into him and his talents, in which he is? But it will seem more relieving that you are giving Russell than putting pressure on him, expecting him to channel a Tom Brady or be extra elite. I mean, come on. I mean, honestly, because it I mean, first of all, you don't have that type of receiving core that's really getting open like that, and then you got Arthur Smith, a sketchy OC, who looked like he can't tell his belly button from his butthole. That you have to create more essential packages for your personnel, for a Darnell Washington, for a Connor Hayward, for a CA3. I mean, you gotta be more creative. Throw some jet sweeps in there, throw some more shallow crosses in there, throw some more curls up into the run. I mean, seriously, man. Like what? Like, I mean, good grief. Like, man, come on, creativity, man, creativity. But no, most definitely, man. But no, but Najee and Jalen. I mean, it's I don't get into those type of comparables because like it's like this: who's available and who's producing. That's what matters. That holds weight, you know. And Najee, he's solid. He's solid. He shows up. He's a gamer. The closest thing to Big 3-6, the closest thing to the bus, moving them chains and creating new downs, new fresh set of downs. Najee does his thing. Najee comes with it. Jalen, he produces here and there, but it shouldn't be a comparable thing. And I'm not the type to go back and forth online. I just don't. I just look at it. I glance over it, or if I see the tweet or the message in the chat and on the feed, I don't even. No, I'm not. No, I'm just okay. All right, bro. But no, but definitely two solid guys, man. And it sucks that they're not picking up Najee for his for an extension, man. And I just think it's a idiotic decision. I hope he has a change. I hope they change their mind because he is a vital asset. He is a vital asset nonetheless. What you talking about, Rose? Why are you scared of conflict? I mean, it's just one thing I just don't do. I mean, okay, Rose, I'll indulge. I'm not a back and forth type of person, unlike some people. I don't like to sit there and just yell people down in insults like some people. I just sit back and have my chai tea and my croissant, and I just I mind my business, Rose, unlike some people. I mean, not to mention no names, Rose. But Rose, everybody's not antagonistic, Rose. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Nah, Rose, I'm messing with you though. Man, y'all like, share, subscribe. You just coming in. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that cash out. Steelmatic 001. Steelmatic 001. But yeah, man. But the Giants, man, Giants gonna definitely come to play tonight, man. And you know, we gotta take care of business. We're in Acrisure Stadium tonight, you know, and we gotta take care of business. We have to take care of business. And man, Russ, I believe Russ gonna show up and continue where he left off on the previous week versus the Jets, so we can leave those Giants in the Allegheny, leave them sunken in the Allegheny where they need to be. Because they ain't going back to JFK or LaGuardia. They going to go right there to the Allegheny, right there with them Jets. Yep, Giants and Jets in the Allegheny. That's what they need. But no, Russ, Russ, I'm sorry. But no, Russ, man, Russ going to definitely pick up on where he left off last week. And definitely, make those leaps and bounds, man, going into the second half of the week. I'm sorry, the second half of the season, so we can grow and build that camaraderie, build that chemistry with everybody, and hopefully that can elevate, Pat Frymouth, that can elevate CA3, George Pickens, he's running water, he gonna do his thing. And then, of course, the running game, Najee, he's gonna be there. But, I feel real good about it, feel real confident about, us going forward. But that it's truly a lot of pressure on Russ, being that they're not extending Najee. It's truly a lot of pressure that they're putting on Russ, and the message that they're sending to Russ, we're dependent on you to deliver now. And I believe Russ is going to improve and grow from here, and really put up greater numbers. We're going to see greater numbers from all of them. But can Arthur Smith get creative with these offensive packages? Is the question. Personnel is there. The personnel there. You be creative. That's that. And then you got, the defense. You got the defense. TJ Watt and company. So Beans Bishop be coming off his two interceptions against Aaron Rodgers. So he's on cloud nine right now. He's on cloud nine. He's doing his thing, and he's doing great things. He's doing great things, looking great, alongside Minka Fitzpatrick and Dante Jackson. And man, it's solid. That secondary is looking crazy solid right now. Especially with TJ Watt in that front seven doing anything, rushing to passing. And of course, TJ Watt, he's going to get to Daniel Jones a couple times tonight. TJ Watt just might have like 4 sacks tonight. I'm just being real. He just might have like 4 sacks, a 4-sack night. I'm feeling TJ Watt going to have 4+ sacks tonight. But yeah, I've been wrong before, because if anybody ever watches us, we get 0 penalty calls in Acrisure Stadium in our own home field. It's crazy, right? Yeah. But they can eye gouge us, they'll pull our helmets, they'll put a noose around our neck and hang us. But that's what they do, that's what we get. What you talking about, Rose? Rose, you at it again? Hey, yo, I ain't insulted you in a couple of days. For that, I'm surprised. That has some degree of being true. I'm your biggest fan. Rose, I appreciate you, Rose. I felt that somewhere close to my heart somewhere. When I figure out where I felt that at, I will let you know. What else, Rose? What else? Even though you won't dance or sing to close. Rose, why? Rose, why you want me to sing and dance? What are you talking about, Rose? What? Rose, I don't sing and dance. I don't know who. I think Rob Pink misled you. I don't know why she made that comment about me singing. I was not singing. I was carrying a slight tune is what I was doing. But no, I wasn't singing. I don't sing. I'm not a singer. No. But nah, but our defense definitely gonna uh, like just put a one in chat if you can hear me. Put a one in chat if you can hear me. Put a one if you can hear me. Think I glitched out for a second. My fault. Put a one in chat if you can hear me. But yeah, the Steel Curtain, they definitely gonna show up and do their thing. Can we create early takeaways with Daniel Jones? Can we put that enough pressure on him to because he's a bit reckless, but shout out that Daniel Jones, he is a Duke guy. So I'm kind of sentimental when it comes to him, I really am. But because he's a Duke Blue Devil, and I love my Duke Blue Devils. I do. But Daniel Jones, I'm sorry, man, you're going in the Allegheny tonight, brother. There's just no way around it. But definitely, man, if my Stills and TJ Watt can get early takeaways and cause him to, create early fumbles, it just may be an early night. But I'm expecting them. It's prime time. It's versus the Steelers, second prime time game of the week. And we expecting them to come heavy because that's what people do. We get people up for prime time, big money, big ratings. It's what the Steel City does. It's what the Steel City does. So hopefully Mike T and Arthur Smith, they just come with, not looking for an early bye week, not looking to get bounced out their own home and upset on Monday night, because those things happen when you get laxed. And because, it happened to us before, playing down to the level of competition, and then before you know it, you down in your own house. But no, but I think that they're definitely taking the Giants seriously, and gonna be a solid matchup. Gonna be a solid matchup because we resting a couple of our guys, and it's only smart because you don't have to make it to where you overextending, and then because the divisional play coming up, and you definitely want that extra rest, and you want your people to be healthier. So I could see why they're resting a lot of the defensive guys, Highsmith, Herbig, but they may which may see quite a bit of action into but will be a high level, a great matchup nonetheless. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all being in here with me, man. I appreciate y'all being on here with me on this fine Monday, man. I hope y'all having a great start to y'all work week, a productive start to y'all work week. Rose, Raquel, Divine, SBC, Theo Coop, Angry Man, Top Pro, man, I appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man, and appreciate all the support. Appreciate the growth of the channel, man. Just make sure y'all share the content, man. Share the link. Trying to get past that 500 mark, man. So Rose, you here so you won't get fired. Rose, I don't remember you getting employed. I don't know what you're talking about, Rose. Rose, what are you talking about? You here so you won't get fined or fired. When were you, Rose? When were you hired? Rose, you be getting fired on your day off, huh? Oh man. Oh man. Mm. Rose, what you talking about, Rose? What are you talking about, Rose? Rose, why you always ranting? Why you always ranting off, Rose? But nah, man, I definitely appreciate y'all being here, man. I appreciate y'all being here, man. Mean everything to me, man. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, trying to get past that 500 subscriber mark, and so I can get monetized. And definitely, man. Definitely for sure, man. I'm dropping the link in the chat so we could grow, so we grow the channel. So y'all share that link around. So not just not just Still a Nation, but you know, support beautiful media, support beautiful journalism. If you want great giraffe journalism, you know, this is the place to be. You know, I call it giraffe journalism because, you know, some people, yeah, never mind. But but no, but honestly, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate all the support, man. On all platforms, um on all channels, on all links, man. I appreciate all the support, man. You know, all the new subs, and man, continue to sub, continue to share it so we could grow this. So definitely, like I said, definitely got y'all keep an eye on that community tab for me. Because I'm definitely posting and adding a lot of stuff, and just trying to see what direction I'm gonna go in, as far as you know, just what I'm adding on and implementing. Like I said, we're building it as we find it, and just adding on different things and throwing in different things as well. But man, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all like, share, subscribe, share the information. I'm gonna be back on Wednesday, Hump Day. I'm gonna be back on Wednesday, Hump Day, man. Y'all be sure to keep an eye on that community tab for me. Hit those links, hit that like button on the way out. Share this content. I am G Honda. This is the Steelmatic Network, and I'll be back Wednesday. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a good night, a good rest of the week, and y'all be productive. Be great.